Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to show you some really great Usborne books today that are really good for the kids who don't like to read yet. So I'm going to touch on a couple of really cool features about these books, and I'm actually going to split it up. This video is going to be for our younger kids, and I'll do a separate video for older kids and preteens. So I'm going to dive right in. This is actually one of the books from our Usborne Beginner series, and the series is great. It has over 70 titles. It is not a fiction series, so it's a lot of real life things. We've got modes of transportation, a lot of animals, places, and then different types of people from history. So we've got the Romans, we've got Aztecs, etc. So I really love this series. It has a lot of illustrations, and of course, because it is factual stuff, it's nonfiction, there's a lot of photographs too, which really brings the content to life. So all of the books will have a table of contents, which is really nice. A lot of homeschoolers actually use these for younger kids as well. This is great for ages 4 and up. Of course, you can use it while the kids are learning to read themselves as well. So as you can tell, there's bite-sized chunks of information. So it's not a lot of reading. It really has a great balance between that visual aspect, all the illustrations, and the text. And it's just a lot of fun to read. Real simple, easy text, and really great information. So this one is the Pirates one. Of course, you can get a lot of the animals and stuff as well, which I really like. They're a lot of fun to go through. Now, this one is a really great book for a couple of reasons. Not only is it unique in some of the characters, it's actually a branch off of our Sticker Dolly Dressing sticker book series. So for the young girls who typically are more into those activity books, not really big into reading, if they're a fan of the sticker dolly dressing, this is a great way to branch them over into then reading some fiction, because it is all about those same characters. And we have a number of them out already. So we already have 5 titles available. I think we just had the 5th one come out. You do get 1 sheet of stickers at the front, which is really nice. So we're still, encouraging that creativity. And you get a breakdown of the characters. And what's really cool is you get a nice visual map of where they are. So it has nice, easy, big text, a lot of illustrations throughout as well. So as you can see, and it just will really help carry over that interest into something more substantial in terms of reading, right? The sticker books don't have very much text at all. So I find this is a really great way to take their interests and really encourage them to read more. So that is a really great idea. Now we have a couple of different books here to show you from our Look Inside series, and one of course is going to be animal homes. So a lot of kids of course are into animals, but what's great about these books, this one in particular has over 80 flaps. So it has little bite-sized pieces of information in this book with all these different flaps everywhere. So the kids just get to learn all these cool little things and come running to tell you, look what I just learned, that sort of thing. So under the sea, we've got flaps within flaps sometimes. Just a lot of really cool information. The illustrations are absolutely beautiful. And it's very informative. So that's the animal homes as well. We have books like Look Inside Your Body, which of course can help answer questions that sometimes your kids have in regards to what's going on with them. So this one actually does have a breakdown of a table of contents. And we talk about stuff like the digestive system. So we got several flaps going on. So it's, talking right about what's happening in your tummy. And actually another one here, so we've got another flap within a flap. So just really cool. It really helps with them kind of exploring through the body, and like I said, just answering a ton of questions that they might have, and they're learning a lot of really great stuff. So it's really cool. You get to talk about the senses in this book. So much great information. And then as well, we have books that are just great in terms of activity books, but they have a lot of instruction. So it at least is helping to go through proper sentencing, and they're still reading something. So this is a great example. This is Horses and Ponies Puzzle Pad. And some of the instructions will be quite short, like you see here. And then there's also some that have, you know, longer paragraphs and everything, and they're still going through. We're doing lists in here. I did see another one. And then we're also doing stuff like this kind of puzzles, so crosswords and things like that. So it still is helping them in their vocabulary, and it's still encouraging things that they have of interest. So the more that they're encouraged to do these types of activity books, if you've got, say, a little boy or girl who absolutely love horses, then you can take this and from there then branch off to other books. Say, for example, like a beginner series book all about horses. Definitely can do that. And then we've got these types of activity books. So number puzzles and games is this one. And some of the pages will actually have like longer descriptions for the instruction. And again, just getting them into the habit of reading it, but it being a fun activity, just so it doesn't seem always like a chore if somehow, you know, if that's what your kids' issue is in terms of wanting to read more. If they're only feeling like it's because of homework, then these kinds of books work really well. And again, you get a lot of instruction for those. And as well, we have books that are more informative. They're not activity based, but they're just a lot of fun. So we have a couple of fold out books. This one is the solar system. And as you can tell, it folds out. It does have a lot of information, but not necessarily in a lot of text. So it's just another great book that's a gateway book to maybe another space book, a See Inside space book, or, you know, something that's a lot more detailed in explaining the cause of, you know, the start of the solar system and things like that. And then we have also the Dinosaur Timeline. So same idea. It lists everything, all the scientific names of things. This one will have a little bit more information with the names of the dinosaurs and stuff like that. So where they were found. And then of course on the reverse, you simply get their names and things like that. So another great book to kind of branch over if they're really interested in this, if this really catches their attention, then you can give them more of a text-based book to really build on this. And of course, then it would not be complete without showing you one of our larger Lift the Flat books. So this is a See Inside, and it's exploration and discovery. So sometimes our kids are really into history, but they, you know, don't want to read it in the traditional way. So these Lift the Flat books are really great in that, you know, they get to see things, they get to look for things. And there was one here that I wanted to show you. So this actually will show as well some stuff about space, which is really cool. So our See Inside series has a lot of different topics. This is about going into space and as well going into the deep sea. So I really like that. It's not just about on land. And this series has a lot of great books. So if your kids do have an interest in things like trains or dinosaurs, then we have a lot of great material that you really can encourage them to read more about, even though it's bite-sized chunks of information. It won't overwhelm them. And that's all I have to show you for the younger kids. So this is really great for ages 4 to 6. And in my next video, you will see the older kids and the preteens. So thanks for checking it out and have a great day.